Hey Jewel fans!
I'm Chris.
And I'm Ronnie from the Jewel Writers Archive.
We're here, we're kind of starting off a little segment we're going to call the Archive Showcase. Mm-hmm. So we wanted, we have a lot of these products we've been putting up on the site and Instagram and other, kind of static...
They've been all over. I mean,
yes.
Well, I know because I've been posting them all over social media.
Yeah. So, but these are all static photos. We wanted to start like a small video series just based on, showcasing the product and the memorabilia from the website in a little more interactive format.
And what is the best thing to start with than the dolls? Because, that's truly what started the whole thing.
What people remember, really the most.
Right. Nice product placement.
I'm sorry, it's here and it's full of a beverage.
You might remember that we talked from a previous post about having some product available with the archive logo on it. For instance, from RedBubble. So I'll put in my product too.
Oh.
But here's this one. So this one is the Jewel Writers Archive logo mug on a beautiful purple background.
Yes.
And now back to our regularly scheduled Gwenevere showcase. Go ahead, commence.
Yeah. So, and of course, who are we going to start with for the first showcase? Except Princess Gwenevere, aka Starla, herself.
Princess Gwenevere.
Yes.
Because that's what we remember as kids.
I'm sorry, Starla fans, but we're probably just going to refer to her as Gwenevere from this point on, unless we're reviewing a specific Starla product.
Right. I was going to say, until we are going to review, for us, what is the foreign released merchandise. So we will go ahead and talk about that memorabilia. Yeah. But for right now, we're starting off with the original because Princess Gwenevere and the Jewel Writers was the original series anyway. And then when it was released into syndication worldwide, it became Starla and the Jewel Writers.
Yeah, there's a rights issue there, I guess, that they couldn't get Gwenevere for foreign, non-US release. So
right, and it's the fact that Starla just translated better than Princess Gwenevere into several different languages.
Right. And
we get asked that actually a lot. So hopefully
that's probably like the number one question we get asked via any, social channels, like, why was she named Starla?
Right.
I thought she was named Guinevere, kind of a question. So
now you know.
That's like the 2-second version. Yeah.
There you go. Okay. As I said before, we're continuing.
Yes. So you can see Guinevere here. We have a second one here. I'm going to move her a little closer to the camera.
And we're also going to do cutaways as well, so we'll show you more up close as well.
Yeah. So, first, can I just say how gorgeous this packaging is?
It just screams 90s.
It does.
It's amazing.
It does. It's
the
neon
hot pink. I love pink, so it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's very reminiscent almost of like a Barbie packaging or something like that you would have seen back in the 90s.
Yeah, and this particular pink, teal, purple color scheme, flows through pretty much every product produced and every piece of memorabilia produced for the show.
Right.
It's just a really nice bit of eye-catching use of color. So
it really pops.
Yeah, I really like that. And of course, Gwen with her pink outfit up against the teal piece of the background just practically flies off the shelf at you, I think.
And right into your cart at the checkout.
Yes, where she was probably $5.99 or some.
I think I don't know, maybe something like that. I think $5.99 or $7.99 or something.
Don't you wish these were still that price and at your local store?
And then it went to KB's, and actually on some of the toys that we will be reviewing, they have the price tag from KB, and it says like 2 for like $5. So these went down to like $2 each.
Ugh.
That's heartbreaking. I wish I could go back in time. I wish I could go buy them all up,
shovel every one of these out of a KB's.
Right? Are you sure you want 30 of these, sir? Why, yes, I am.
This will make me no money off of eBay someday, but it will give me great pleasure. So just kind of continuing the packaging, here's the back of the package. Just again, a beautiful piece of cross-cell art. that sort of showcases, the Jewel Power line, the Jewel Adventure line, and the unicorns, and showcases Gwen's little special feature, which is the light-up jewel on the belt. These are not battery-operated, that's important to note. Mm-hmm. It's all done with a light piping feature, similar to like how Transformers' eyes will glow. Again, it's all light piping. So if you're playing with them on a cloudy day, unfortunately, they will not have jewel power. You can even see it in the commercial for the products. The little girl places her finger over the top of Sunstar's head. It always cracks me up. So it's kind of nice. It's a plus really if you're a mint in box collector, because you're not going to have a battery leaching battery acid into your toy 30 years later. So that's probably a good thing. But you can see, so these are interesting, I think, in terms of they're not totally a doll. They're not really an action figure. I've heard the term action doll for them before.
I just call them.
They're a doll.
It says somewhere on here, but it says doll.
Where does it say that?
It's here. So over there. It's right there.
Oh.
It's on the top. So you can see it on the top here,
it's
right under the logo.
It's hidden in the fold of the packaging. Yes, it says
Princess Gwenevere and the Jewel Riders doll. I've always just said that they're dolls. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe as a younger boy, you didn't feel comfortable.
My parents would not
dolls.
If they had been full cloth clothing, I don't think I would have ever gotten one of them as a child.
And it's interesting that you say that, because as a child, playing with them, it almost made them they did feel more like action figures because of the fact that the clothes were more painted on, whereas like Tanko and the Guardians of the Magic were created by Mattel, so more like a Barbie where the clothes completely were able to come off, you could change them and things like that.
Yeah, full cloth outfits.
Right.
These are very much in the vein of She-Ra and Golden Girl, and those kind of lines that had, a plastic underfigure. Sometimes they would release fashion packs that would sit really awkwardly on top of the plastic figure, which we never got here.
Unfortunately. I mean, that would have been really cool if you got like
fun,
different. Yeah. And see, I never got the chance to put on Fallon's outfit onto Guinevere. Fallon never wore, the deluxe, whatever outfit it was I wanted to put on there. I never got the chance to do that. That was, for me personally, that was one thing that
a loss for you.
Not so much a loss, but if I would have changed something, that's something that I would have changed, I think.
Yeah. So future notes for whoever reboots this, and please give us 12-inch full cloth outfit fashion dolls. Please also release some of these too. Please just release anything. Do something with this property,
there you
Hasbro,
go.
If you still own the rights.
#Hasbro.
#Hasbro.
Reboot Jewel Riders.
I've seen they've done really amazing work with the Disney Descendants dolls. Okay, so you don't like them.
I'm still I'm classic. I love the Mattel Disney princess.
So I'm not talking about.
It's the Hasbro line too. I know what you're talking about. They have the Disney design. Okay, we're getting off topic.
Yes,
it's okay. We're back to Princess Gwenevere and the Jewel Riders here at the Jewel Riders Archive.
So what else can we say about Gwenevere?
Well, one thing that I've always really liked about this particular doll is her makeup. So on the
she's got those classic 90s.
It looks like the classic Barbie, like with those big, beautiful blue eyes, the rouge on the cheeks, the pink lips. It really is pretty. I really love the way that the face pops, because when you would see her on the shelf, you would just say, oh my gosh, what a pretty doll. Like, this is really, really nice. For me, the other thing that I really liked were the swirls around her bodice. Now, there is a downside to this because of the fact that these are printed or painted, whatever, onto the body. If you play with her too much, it rubs right off.
Yeah, my childhood Gwenevere lost most of her swirls.
Right, and that, I think for me, if anything, I mean, maybe that never happened during like the play test, but for me that was one thing.
Yeah, it's probably, sweaty, hot-handed kids playing with playing with their toys.
Right. I think another thing for me that I always wanted was in the form of the hand, the way that it's molded, the deluxes come with a jewel in their hand.
Yeah.
This line is called the Jewel Power. You would think that the jewels are in the hands of the Jewel Power dolls. I mean, that's just...
I'm always going to say I thought that Jewel Adventure is a really odd choice for the deluxe line.
Mm-hmm.
You don't go adventuring in a poofy ball gown.
Well, maybe you don't.
Maybe somebody, if you've gone adventuring in a poofy ball gown, please send us a photo. We want photographic evidence of that.
But especially if you're dressed as one of the deluxe, like Tamara or Gwenevere. I mean, come on, if you have that teal outfit with those really 90s, like, poofy...
Oh, my word.
The collar thing that goes around, I mean...
Yes.
There you go. Adventure on.
Yes. Please be careful if you're wearing heels. Another thing I've always liked is just all the hard plastic pieces on these are usually molded in the same color. In Gwen's case, of course, it's like a dark hot pink, and these pieces can be known to become a little bit fragile and brittle as they're all snap-on armor pieces. So the more times you snap it on, the more it stresses the plastic, of course. So
and then they break.
Yeah.
Because that happened to me in my Fallon.
Yeah. Tamara's armbands, I think, are Tamara's
armbands
the most
notorious
piece that will just
they really are.
Snap. Like, so it's rare to find one out of box that has both the armbands.
Right. The complete armors.
Yeah. So these really, in this Jewel Power line, they really only come with one cloth piece, per doll. In Gwen's case, it's her little ruffle. It's not a cape. It's not a wrap. I'm not really sure what it is.
It's a thing.
It's a ruffle thing. It's a ruffle thing.
It's a 90s ruffle doll thing.
It's a 90s birthday girl ruffle.
Oh my God.
Let's just put it as that. But it looks great on the doll. Another thing to note, free jewel hidden inside. It's not really free because you paid for it as part of the product.
But it's hidden.
It's
in the
really
same place on every
terribly
doll. Under the comb.
The
shield comb.
Yes.
Because everyone shields themselves with their comb.
I do really like I really like the shield comb because it provides an extra accessory and it's functional for play. So I don't know.
Okay. I hated putting them on.
What's nice about the shield combs is that the little there's usually a jewel on it that features like the same iconography as the character.
Right. So Gwenevere comes with the yellow, the golden.
Yeah, so she'll come with the free jewel color usually follows a similar color theming to each character.
Except for we'll talk about the deluxes, but then they're like these odd shaped ones, and they're the color of the outfit. Anyway, I digress. Yeah. But there's a fun story behind that.
Yes.
So. And you can learn more about this from the interview with Greg Autore, the toy designer that worked on the line while he was working at Kenner. So the story is that Kenner and Hasbro, because that was the parent company, already had a toy line, and it was called Treasure Rocks. And
with the most earworm catchy song you will ever hear.
Treasure Rocks. It was...
I won't sing it, but...
It's totally oh my gosh, it makes you want to play with the toy. It really wants, it just, you see that commercial and you're like, okay, I'm gonna run out there and I'm gonna buy Treasure Rocks.
Yeah.
There you go.
I wonder how many children picked up little pebbles on the beach thinking they were gonna find a plastic jewel inside.
So we'll link again to the video, so check down below. But here's the thing about Treasure Rocks is that, and this is specifically what Greg said as well, that they already had this toy and they thought that it was fun because, the whole premise of Princess Gwenevere and the Jewelers was that they were looking for lost jewels. So here you have the opportunity to put in this fun, free, hidden jewel for the purchaser to play with this toy to find a jewel themselves. And that's the reason why we have the free jewels.
Right.
That are diamond-shaped. Yes. I mean, because...
Wouldn't it have been awesome if they had been shaped like the actual crown jewels? Right.
But instead we get diamonds, and then later we get rectangles, but again...
It's still fun. It's still fun.
Hidden jewel.
Yeah, I like that it connects to the theming of the show. But yeah, I mean, this is Gwen. Did you have anything else you wanted to add on her?
No, I mean... We talked a little bit about the face.
She's very tan.
She is.
They don't make dolls as tan as this anymore.
No, and really, she's your classic 90s blonde pink princess.
Yeah.
I mean, that's who she is.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say, talking about the face, the wings on the helmet.
The helmets are all, the wings are different, of course.
And it's interesting because in the show, I mean, they don't really look like that. Like, I mean,
they are wings. They are feathered wings.
They look, I don't know. For me, they look different.
Well, yeah, they're much more pronounced on the figure than they are in the show.
Right.
They're much larger. Like, she might take off with those wings any moment.
Right. I mean, the whole design. I mean, obviously, you have more detail, you have more design in the dolls than you would in the show. So it's just a fun thing. Because I mean, I remember drawing these. Maybe I'll find some of the fan art and I'll show you that we drew them because. At the time, I drew the dolls. Like, I didn't draw the character from the show. I drew the doll.
You didn't have a Google to go look up a
like,
picture from a show.
Like.
You had the doll, and that was your only point of reference when drawing, 10-year-old kid fan art.
Because I've seen other fan art, too, where someone drew Tamara, and the intricacy that they put into her butterfly wings, I was like, it doesn't look like that in the show. I mean, on the toy. Anyway, okay.
Yeah.
So, Gwenevere.
Gwenevere.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
She's awesome.
She's wearing her boots. She has... fun high heels, just really fun overall.
They're great for adventure play. That's what I actually really like about the Jewel Power line is that it does promote those ideas of adventure play. And this is way before the time where this conversation was even being had, I think, about girls' products.
Right.
And, we don't just want to brush their hair and blah, blah, blah. So I always thought that was a really cool feature of these, that there's a lot of, adventuring play built right in. So,
great toy.
Yeah.
I love it.
We want it to come back.
So we hope that you enjoyed the review of the Princess Gwenevere Jewel Power doll.
Yes. And thank you guys all. We'll see you on the archive on our social media. And always remember, friends together.
Friends forever.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
By the magic of the Sunstone, you're tuned into the Jewel Riders Archive.